YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Now you know I love flannel season. This year I'm bringing you a brand new one from the guys over at A New Medium. It's their 10-ounce flannel work shirt, so let's get right into it. So to give a bit of context about A New Medium, the brand, it was started by the guys that run Iron Shop Visions. If you've seen their site or been to their shops in New Orleans, they have a background working in metalworks and ironworks, etc. And I think through the time working in that kind of stuff, they really wanted to sort of evolve clothing that works for them in the type of work and the type of industry that they're in. And that's why they set about starting this clothing label and making clothes that were quality and would last forever but still fit into the kind of work they were doing. Now if you've seen my videos from the beginning of time, basically you'll see that I had some work shirts previously. I used to really love the work shirts and I had some from, I think I had some flathead ones that I still do have to this day, and they're some of my favorite work shirts, my favorite shirts in my whole range, my whole wardrobe. Why? And you'll see in the previous videos, I love how short the sleeves were. It just sits perfectly. It doesn't get in your way. And a lot of the shirts that I have nowadays are really long. As you know, the UES Tricotine is a great shirt, but one of my bugbears on that is that the sleeves are super long. And some of the Iron Art shirts are super long. So this shirt, I mean, it solves that problem for me. It's a really well-fitted shirt in terms of it. You put it on and you feel like you're not wearing it. It just effortlessly blends into what you're wearing, whereas some other shirts from other makes takes a few weeks, months, wears, washes and all that kind of stuff to start to feel comfortable and make your own. I guess I'm really rambling on that, but what I'm trying to say here is a lot of the shirts I have straight out of the box are not the most comfortable, and they evolve. They take a while to get comfortable. I'll even say that in my videos. This one I've had for a better part of a week. I've been wearing this around the house, playing with my kid on the floor, you know, just love, you know, not babying it at all. And it's lovely. It's super soft. It's 10 ounces and it's cut, as I said, boxier with a more room in it, and it's a bit longer. I think if you're someone that is a bit more stocky, a bit more boxy, this would be an amazing shirt because it is a bit more flowy, a bit more roomy. If you're wanting something a bit more trim, tailored, then maybe this is not for you. Maybe a Western will be a better shirt for you. But for me, in terms of the way the arms are sitting, the length with it, and just the way it drapes, I think it's a great all-round shirt. So I mean, let's talk about the details. What's it made of? It's a 10-ounce Japanese organic cotton. So it's not by any means a winter heavy flannel. It's a really kind of a lightweight flannel. It's 10 ounces. It's tightly woven, so it still feels really, you know, strong and dense. It's not brushed on the inside, but it's still really soft, and it kind of feel like it is brushed, to be honest with you. It has your traditional 2 breast pockets there. They're just straight up square type breast pocket. The one on the left hand side has the room for the pen, which I'm using here. I don't know why, but it has your room for your pen or a pencil, especially if you're working in a trade and you want to store that there. So it's very classic in that. One of the cool things I love about this shirt actually is the buttons, which I haven't really seen on a flannel before. They're enamel buttons, and they're painted enamel buttons. So the paint looks pre-distressed almost, so they look like they've been through it, and I think that's like harks back to kind of their kind of history. You know, they're working in metalwork, ironwork, etc. So it's a nice little touch. I like that. Another cool thing is the collar. So traditionally on flannels you get kind of a big collar. They've gone for the smaller collar. I don't know what you call it, maybe a cutaway collar. So when you're wearing it, it's actually doesn't get in your way at all, which is really cool. The roominess up top as well makes it really easy to do the button up, and I do wear that done up quite often. But to be honest with you, there's so much room here. I've got no problems at all with any of the buttons or any doing up. The way they've done the collar like that as well, it sort of helps you to, well, I think it helps me to do the buttons up. Usually because at the top here, they've got like a double, it's like folded over and stitch, and it's really difficult to do things up. But this keeps the same fabric width, if that makes sense, all the way to the top. I think the pattern is really cool as well. Like I do have a lot of flannels, but this ombre red is kind of light. You would think this is a really stark, bright red, but it really isn't. It's a little bit muted, so I think it blends really well with a lot of things. And to be honest with you, this week I've been wearing it with the Flint and Tinder wax tracker jacket, and it's a really good match, really good pair. I think because the fit and the cut and the flowiness of the flannel makes it really just a nice, easy thing to wear. And because the sleeves are not too long, they sit inside the jacket. Another thing that really bugs me about having, you know, your flannels is that when it starts to come out of your jacket sleeve, and it just, yeah, it winds me up. But this is perfect. Fits how it should fit. I mean, just look at that fabric there. It looks so nice. Now, it's not over dyed or anything like that. It's just normal yarn dyed. So, I mean, it will, over time, everything fades, right? So it will slowly, I guess, but nothing too not major, right? But that pattern is just something else. So these come in two colors. There's this red ombre, and they also do a white ombre. In fact, I think the white ombre would have blended in a lot more with some of the stuff that I have, but this one is doing a great job. I think for a flannel that is cut and sewn in Japan, has enamel buttons, and has a made in USA custom patch as well, I think for the price, I think they're just over $200, 240 or maybe 50, looking at the conversion, about 180 pounds. I think that's a really good price for what you're getting as well. They are strong, they look good, drape well, feel good. I think this will last you a long time, especially if you're a guy that works in a trade and you're a bit boxier, a bit stockier. The way they've produced these is perfect for you guys, and it looks like they've made more sizes. They'll go up to 2 or 3XL or something like that. So there's a lot more options for you bigger guys as well. So, I mean, look, I've got a lot of flannels. They're all great, to be honest with you. They're all going to last forever. I think when you get one that's going to last for a long time and is at a price point that is unbeatable, I think you can't really beat it. And especially when it's a US company or a homegrown company for you guys in the US, then, you know, what's better than supporting your own guys? So yeah, look, to be honest with you, great flannel. You know what? I almost forgot to give my measurements. So this is a large. As I said, the sizing is all the way up to, I think, 2XL, maybe even 3. I'm usually a large in most of my Japanese flannels. So this is a new medium in large. Fits like a glove. So yeah, I'd say you take your normal size, to be honest with you, and you can't go wrong unless you wanted something a bit more tighter. So my measurements are around 6 foot. I'm about 80 kilograms, so that's about 176 pounds. And my chest is around a 42, sometimes 41 inch chest, and I'm taking a large. So fits perfectly, drapes well. Can't go wrong. So that's it. I'm going to put a link down below for these. Go check them out. They're, you know, based in the US, so you guys can go and see them in store if you wanted to visit them. I think it's really cool when a new company comes. I think new companies coming on board and producing stuff in this kind of scene is incredible anyway. So I'm all for new companies coming on board. But when a company comes on board and is producing stuff that they want to produce, so things that have a purpose, so they're making shirts that work for them in their business or in their metalworks or whatever, from their experience, then I think that's great. They're solving a problem. Everything they have is made for a reason. It's not just made fast fashion, you know, whatever. So yeah, all for US stuff as well. Support your local businesses if you guys are in the US. Put the links down below. Guys, if you enjoyed that, really appreciate if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, because that's how I get things like this to bring them to the channel, to you guys. And if you have any requests, drop them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys want to see, want to have me review. And with that being said, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.